So we're on the coast of Maine, down east. We lobster fish off this boat every year, a couple times a year during the season. We're gonna have to dip traps. So the traps actually get growth that grows on them. It grows on the rope, it grows on the buoys, it grows on everything that's in the water basically. And in order to keep the trap so it fishes well, it's gotta be kind of clean. So in order to do that, there's several different ways. Right now, this is a trap blaster. So this aluminum, made out of all aluminum. You lift the lid up like this. There's a roller right here, and I can take the traps off the rail, bring it over, and you roll them into this water. The difference between the ocean and this is about 180 degrees. So we're going to be running this around 200 degrees. And it runs off of these propane tanks over here and burners. I'm going to shut this so you can see it better. And these burners that are put into the back, they're like bud burners or rosebud burners. There's 2 of them on this. Some of them have only one. That's like our old one. This is a newer one for us. So it has 2. It has 2 exhausts. Extremely loud. Extremely loud. I want to say that again. So we're going to start this up in the morning, and this is going to run for probably about 40 minutes to get this up to 165, 180 degrees, and then we'll start dipping our traps. And what's going to happen is we'll lift this up, and just like that, and we'll take turns. As we haul them up, we'll tend them, put new bait on, roll them into this thing here, and then we're going to count probably 10 seconds at the max. We'll pull them back out, and we set them off a little different just because we're leaving the traps in a different place. And then Kelly will do his trap, and then I'll slide mine down the rail and I'll put it into this. This will roll in. The one that we had before was one of the first tanks built. This is called a trap blaster. The one before, I don't really know if it had a name, but they're real popular, and then they moved to this model, and now they're even moving to a new model that doesn't use propane, it uses diesel. And actually, we can have this converted over to a diesel model if we want to in the future. I don't know what the cost is on that, but they're a lot quieter, and they don't consume nearly as much fuel. This is going to burn, on the average, if we dip a couple 250 traps, we're going to burn up at least pretty much a whole tank full with this double burner setup. We'll warm it up in the morning to operating temperature, and then we'll shut this little one off, and we'll just use this to idle along through the day to keep it and maintain the temperature. And then at the end of the day, we can just take the little one, more manageable and easy to handle, and we'll bring it home. So, and this is done twice a year, sometimes 3 or 4 times a year, according to when you set your traps off. We end up usually doing it once or twice. Hopefully with this new burner, it's going to be a little bit easier. I want to tell you this too. These come in different lengths. This one here, I believe, is for a 54, and the one we had before was for a 5-foot or a 60-inch trap. But we primarily have 4-foot traps, so this is going to be a little better. We're not carrying so much water with us because it's pretty heavy with all the water in it. So we're only going to have to, the tank is shorter. And this is designed more not to slop out. It has the lip on the edges here. It's rounded, so when you take a sea, it kind of slops it back in. And when we travel between strings, we can shut down the lid, and it keeps it from escaping, or a lot of it. And it'll help anyways. I don't know if it's going to help it completely, but now we can steam. Before, the earlier ones didn't have a top, and they slopped a lot of water out, but this one's going to be great. So that's what that trap blaster is about, and that's what we're going to be doing. And it takes us about 2 to 3 days to get through the gear, and if the weather's good. We don't want to do this on a rough day. We're going to try to pick a good day to do this dipping, so it's not slopping all over that hot water. You don't want hot water slopping over top of you. But anyways, that's the explanation I have for this. Make sure to subscribe.